Okay, hello, and welcome back to Spindle Solution Studios Presents. Hello, Judge Judy Slayer. Hi. Thank you for the follow. I um Windows. Yes, here we go. Cool. Uh Judge Judy Slayer, based on how you found me within 2 minutes, I'm guessing you're one of my players, but if not, cool. Hello. I'm just a random person on the internet doing uh, fights in Pathfinder Second Edition for fun, uh, so my players can watch. Okay, so we are here with once again another fight between some of the various teams in the Ruby Phoenix tournament. This time we have on the right side, from the frozen crown of the world, a trio that is each master of the spear, the Fangs of the Remorhaz. And on the left side, from all across Galarian, a team that represents the Aspis Consortium. It's the Serpent's Coils. Ready, fight. Okay. So you're going to start off with Kiho, the bard in the back of the Serpent's Coils, and she has a 45 to initiative. Um, and as you notice, I put the little time thing to represent the fact that she gets 4 actions because she rolled a natural 20 and we're using that homebrew. So let's see. Think Kehoe is going to start by casting a spell with 3 of her actions, and a field of greasy black tentacles spring up from the ground and wrap themselves around the Fangs of Remorhaz, or at least they try to. So Kehoe is going to make a spell attack roll against their Fortitude DCs, and that will not quite do it. Surprise, surprise, the warriors are quite adept at not being grabbed. Um, I'm going to set up. Let's make it like this color. Um, and it is a 20-foot burst, so let's get this a little bit more further down. There we go. So a total of 32 will not beat any of the Fortitude DCs of the Fangs of the Remorhaz. Um, and from there, Kehoe has one more action, so she's going to start to, let's say, sing. I actually didn't. This is an NPC that I made up, if it's not clear. This is a team that I created all by myself. So I think Kehoe is, let's say, a singing kind of bard, because I'm boring. If I had more time, I might come up with like comic bard or something. And they are going to inspire courage for the other ones. Um, all right. After that is Nutak, who also rolled a natural 20. They have a slightly lower initiative modifier than Kehoe, but that means that. I'm going to take the 4th action thing off. So Nutak is unimpeded by the tentacles, is just going to charge across the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, get to there. Let's see. I think they are going to stay out of range of everyone, and that means they're going to open up with a spear attack. Actually, they are going to draw their spear in one swift motion and stab it into the. Nope. And stab it into the person in front. And that is just barely going to miss, except it's not, because the person is seemingly caught off guard by the swiftness of the blow. And fuck you. And that is going to hit, and that's also going to cause a bleeding wound on the armored figure in front. And that's going to be 30 points of damage. That's a lot of damage. Indeed. And next up is Pakus, the guy in towards the back. He is going to, let's see. Pakus is going to attempt to tumble past Nutak. However, as he does that, Nutak's spear is going to lash out and stab him. And that will hit him for 20 points of damage. But then he's going to make an acrobatics check against their reflex DC. That's how Tumble Through works, right? Yep. Yeah. Nate played a swashbuckler as his previous character, so he knows all about that. Yep. Then he died. F. F in the chat. I don't think anyone's actually going to be putting any Fs in the chat, unfortunately. Okay. Stop bullying me. Uh-huh. Damn it. I thought it was whoever just followed me. Damn. Are you sure it's me? Fuck you. You put a fucking F in the chat then. You suck. Are you sure you count as a viewer then? Okay, whatever. I'm not going to tell our probably non-existent viewer that they have to put an F in the chat. If you want to, you can, but otherwise, just feel free to hang out.
If you want to let me and Sam know that you exist so we don't keep talking to ourselves.
Well, let's be honest. We're going to talk to ourselves regardless. Sorry. Okay, anyway. Pakus easily tumbles past Nutak, and then he's going to stab them in the back. And he's going to do a confident finisher. Yes. Oh! And he hits them right in the back of the neck, essentially. And they manage to, like, twist so it's not a lethal blow instantly, but it's a serious blow. And okay, so that's going to be a whole lot of damage.
How many feathers is this fight for, Sam?
This is for 2 silver feathers, I believe.
Are either of these teams in contention?
What do you mean, in contention?
In contention for the 7 slots.
Maybe. You don't know. Fuck you. at some point. I don't actually know how many feathers they have off the top of my head. Um, all right, but so they're going to do 65 points of damage to Nukak. And then they'll also be flat-footed for 1 round. That is a finisher, so Pakus is instead just going to think about how cool that was, and he is going to become swole, and he's going to get 14 temporary hit points.
You realize I don't think that you can't stack exemplary and confident finishers. I think
It was not an exemplary finisher. That was the critical specialization effect.
I played a swashbuckler with a rapier. I don't know how critical specializations work. I mean, I never used it because I
Okay.
played it once in that campaign, I think,
Mhm.
and that was my
All
very
right.
last fight, my very last attack.
Okay. So up next is Adria, and I accidentally skipped her, so I'm going through the whole initiative. Won't count again. All right, Adria. New Tech has already used their attack of opportunity, so Adria is going to move to here to flank, and then they are going to sure, that's cool. They're going to do like a sweeping attack with their falchion and attempt to knock Newtek's spear out of their hands. And that is going to succeed. It is not a critical success, however. Um, actually, wait a minute. I've been forgetting to. Never mind. It doesn't matter. But they should actually be doing. Actually, that should do 2 more damage because of Kehoe's Inspire Courage. And Adria will also not succeed at that, even with the. That will loosen Newtek's grip on their spear. How do I represent that? Let's go with this. Like they don't have a good grip, and that is going to be the end of Adria's turn. Up next is Arachio. He is also wielding a long spear. They all have long spears. Even the dwarf, who has a hammer in her art, but that is because I literally could not find a single instance of Pathfinder art where there was a dwarf with a spear, which is fucking disappointing as hell. Anyway. Um, Apparently, it's just not a thing dwarves are allowed to do. It's in the rules, I guess.
Like how dwarves can't use longbows because they're not 15 feet
Yeah,
tall.
because they're not 15 feet tall. No one else is going to understand that.
Maybe James will.
Yeah, if James ever watches this.
Yes.
All right. So Arachiel is going to move to here, and conveniently, they already had their spear drawn, or he already had his spear drawn because he didn't have enough actions to do the swift blow thing. uh, Whatever. So, all right. It's going to stab.
Action activity.
Uh huh.
A swift blow is slower than a regular
Shut up,
strike.
mate.
Do you like stride and then?
Nope. It's you draw your sword and then you stab. The foe is flat-footed to the attack, and it does persistent bleed damage on a hit.
Like that's a cool ability.
I feel like Swift Blow is not the correct name for it, but yeah.
This is not a team you made.
Well, I made this team, but I did not make this particular stat block. I used the Weapon Master stat block. Anyway, a 34 is going to hit Pakus and is going to deal
Like all
25 points of damage. Stab. All right, and up next is Kaldi. She is going to move and then move again. She is a dwarf, so she is slow. This is once again flanking, so they don't She doesn't really even need a swift blow, I guess. It's half the benefit. I guess that's not half, but whatever. Oh, and speaking of swift blows, Adria should have taken persistent bleed damage. We will resolve that in a moment. Oh shit! All right, that's a natural 20, so that's going to be a critical hit. That is going to be not great damage, but that is also going to cause Pakas to be clumsy 1, as he is knocked off balance by the spear. And let's see.
Spear, not an axe.
Uh huh. Well, I think that's a hammer in the picture. At least what it's supposed to be. All right, and that's going to be
Yeah.
2d8 points of, also very dwarven weapon, but it's going to be 10 points of bleed damage to Adria, and she's going to not recover from it.
And split into 4.
What?
Someone.
What the heck just happened? What the hell? What? No, this is an entirely different team. How the hell did they get here? No, this has not happened. No. What the?
What?
I am sorry about that. I legitimately do not know how the hell that happened.
I don't even know what team that is.
That was an entirely different team. Okay. So up next is Bata. He's wielding a dagger and dressed in like leather armor. I wonder what his class is. Yes, he's going to snipe them with his dagger. Sorry, with his dagger. Yeah, that's what sniping is. He's gonna do a no scope. Okay, he is going to stab Nutek. And he's gonna miss. And he's going to spend 1 action to move up, 1 action to stab, and he will attempt to stab again. And also miss. Even though Nutek is flat-footed. Oof. Oh, I should remove this. Yeah. Bata's a pro gamer. All right. So it is back around to Kiho. She is going to look at some spells. One moment. Okay, so that's specific creatures. I know. All right. She is going to. Let's see. She is going to continue to sing, granting all of her teammates the +1 bonus and all that nonsense. And then she is going to. Let's see. She's going to shoot with her crossbow. And this time hit Nutek. And she's going to do. Let's see. She's going to do 19 points of damage to them. And she's also going to, like, essentially, like, nick their, like, spear hand. And they, kind of loosens their grip even more on their spear, and they become enfeebled 1. And I need to double check that actually stacks with the penalty for disarm. I think it's a circumstance thing. Yeah, it's a circumstance penalty to attacks. So I'm gonna do this to represent how they're weaker. That makes sense. And then she will reload her crossbow. And it is Nutak back up yet again. They are going to step and stab. They're going to do a step and poke. I accidentally rolled a 1d 2026 instead of a 1d20 plus 26. My bad. Alright, and a 36 is going to hit. And okay, sorry about that. Audio issues. And okay, and then with their last action, they are going to give Pakas a big old push, and that's probably going to succeed against his Fortitude DC. That will in fact succeed against his Fortitude DC, and he goes into the fucking drink.
Jeez, Pockets has a bad fort DC.
Wow, you're bullying him.
I am bullying this guy so hard. This man is trash.
Wow, okay. I see how it is, Nate.
Also, I don't like the Aspis Consortium.
That's a fair point.
So I'm going to bully him even more.
Alright. And dude is in the water. So now I need to double check. The river. I would need to double check how deep the fucking water is. Oh, cool. It's a 15-foot deep pool. Does he sink immediately? He's wearing armor. Armor is he wearing? He's wearing studded leather armor, and he has a rapier and the.
Can he swim?
I mean, he can swim. I'm just like saying, does he go?
You sink 10 feet if you have it at the end of your turn if you have it and succeed it.
Okay, cool. So he is just at the surface of the water then.
Yeah.
He is going to swim to the shore with his athletics check. That probably succeeds at swimming. Let me just fix sample.
Yeah. It's just a river. That's only trained
Okay, so that would be DC 15.
Yeah.
So that is a critical success. So he's going to move to here. His first action, he's going to move. Actually, let me. Would he get farther than that? No, because he doesn't have panache. So actually, he would. He would get. He would move 15 feet, essentially. So he would move to here. He is then going to attempt to do the same thing that he did last time. Actually, no, he's not, because he knows they have attack of opportunity, and that would he would eat attacks of opportunity from all three of them if he tried to do that.
Do it. Real swashbuckler would do it.
Nate, Max Striker's ghost is not here to goad him into making bad decisions, and he does have an intelligence of +2, so he's not going
Max Striker's not fucking dead. Max Striker's mind is goading him
Okay, and
Max Striker speaks
New
again.
Tech is already flat-footed due to that. Let's see. What was the other way? I made this character. Why do I not remember? Oh, he can get flat-footed through the fainting. Let's do that instead. All right. So he will.
Characters discount Max Striker. He tumbles through, he stabs things with a rapier, he feints them. Fucking discount Max Striker.
All right. So he only has one action left, so he will just do a stab. And he will fucking critically miss. Okay.
Max
All
Striker
right.
never critically missed.
Up next. What?
Max Striker never critically missed.
Nate, I'm pretty sure you critically miss natural one too. It's kind of hard to avoid doing that.
Yes, but I only rolled a natural one. After that, pretty sure I did.
All right. Adria is going to. You've definitely rolled plenty of natural ones, Nate. Adria is going to step up, and she is going to. Yeah, she imposed a -2 penalty, but the penalty on the new tax thing. But that was, yeah. All right. Nope. Wait. Yes. So that's gone. This will last until the end of new tax turn, or end of Adria's turn, but it's unlikely to matter. So Adria is seeing that last time she tried to do that wasn't very effective, so she is just going to. Adria is just going to swing, and that will hit. And then I keep forgetting the fact that they inspire courage. God damn it. And I don't think that would change any of their attack rolls to hits, but
No, it doesn't. At least the ones that I can see. Doesn't look like.
and I think um would cause New Tech one more point of damage because of Kehoe's crossbow bolt, and I think that's the only change actually. Uh, okay, so Adria is just going to swing twice with her falchion, and that will hit twice. Okay, so that is going to be a total of 48 points of damage. Okay, New Tech is not doing great. And then And then, recovery check, and
Maybe someone else watch.
I still only see one viewer, Nate. Okay, well, hello, viewer. Hi. You don't have to say anything. Or you can. I don't really care. Hello. I'm a professional streamer,
I mean,
professional gamer. Yes. You can see how courteous and welcoming of a host I am. Anyway. Yeah, so Adria recovers from bleeding and takes 7 more points of bleed damage, and that's the end of her turn. Alright, up next, Arachio does a step and poke. And
so
Pacus is.
discount. Are all these characters just discount Spindle Solution Studios?
No, they're not, Nate, because Arachio is doing a step and then a poke, like normal people.
See? Discount.
And that will just barely fucking miss against Pacus, even with his penalty to AC. And he will poke one more time. That one hits for 24 points of damage. And then Kaldi will advance, and she will poke twice Probably both are Pakas. And first one. That one actually also misses because Pakas is no longer clumsy one. Oof. And then she will poke again. That one hits. And she will do
I hope these teams are the 8th seed, because we will whoop their ass.
25 points of damage. That's a lot of damage. And then up next is Bata. Uh, let's see. Does he have mobility? He does not. Okay. So he will just have to. Yeah, I think there's basically no way he can, because he can't step. He has to go. He would have to go here, which he's not a big fan of, but it's also the only way he can hit. Uh, uh, yeah, I don't see a way he can do anything without eating. How smart is he? He's reasonably smart. Um,
Do it. Just do it.
Nate. Nate. This is a really fucking bad idea. Okay, so actually,
Oh, yes.
right. What he will do is he
Especially because
grabs the amulet around his neck. Uh, he suddenly turns invisible, and then he will approach. And
is that not a manipulate trait?
it is not. It is. It does not have any traits because I made it up.
So it's
uh,
not casting invisibility on yourself.
it's using an item to cast invisibility on yourself.
Does it say as a spell?
No, I made it up, Nate.
Okay. I get it. You made it up. You determined that it doesn't.
Um. Anyway, uh, so they will still get their attacks of opportunity, because they know where he is. Um,
They don't know that he's moving.
that Let me look at attack of opportunity. A creature within your reach uses a manipulate action or move action, makes a ranged attacks or leave a square using a move action. You lash out at Okay, it's very unclear. I mean, I feel like it actually doesn't really make any fucking sense that they would be able to do that. So he's just gonna fucking stab.
I mean, maybe the one that was.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Because they can't see him move. Then he's going to stab. Uh, and that hits this time. Uh, and he is going to do some sneak attack damage. And it's not a critical hit, so he doesn't do extra bleed. He will, however, do another debilitating strike and basically like carve out a bit of the wound, and new attack will become weak 5 to piercing damage, which means they also take another 5 points of damage.
New tech is getting absolutely wrecked.
Alright. Up next is Kehoe. She is going to. Did she reload her crossbow last time? I think she.
Sting, fire, reload.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Well. She's no. New Tech's no longer flat-footed. So. I think what she will do is she's going to. Uh, she is going to cast a spell, and Bata becomes even faster, and then she's going to continue to sing. Oh, speaking of singing, New Tech should have taken one more point of damage from being stabbed. Uh, Alright, speaking of. Yes, every other bard in the game is a discount version of your character, Nate.
They are, even though I don't think I have a spell. So
And that will cause New Tech to no longer be enfeebled. And Bata's invisible. So they could target him, but it would be not great. I think they will just try to go for the kill on Pakus. And that's going to be finish him. No. That's not great. Okay, there we go. That is a critical hit. That's going to be 68 plus 18 points of damage. And that will fucking delete Pakus. And none of them have any healing, so I'm just gonna, just lead them. Alright, and then they've got one more action, which they will use. He does. Pakus retroactively stabs Nudak. Right. Ooh, or he could attempt to disarm with his plus 16 athletics. No, he's not going to do that. He will just do a stab. I mean, if he succeeded, that could potentially save him from dying, because that would save him from dying, because but he wouldn't know that. So, but he does hit, and he would have failed to even do a standard success disarm anyways. So it's not like it matters. All right, but he is going to do damage. 2d6 plus 12 piercing. Fight me, Nate. Every fight matters. Any team could win. Any team could win, Nate. Anyway,
win, but like the second they make it to round 2, this is gonna be the A seed, and we're just gonna absolutely destroy this team.
wow. Are you sure about that, Nate? Are you sure they won't destroy you utterly?
Sam, yes, I'm pretty damn sure we could whoop their ass.
Are you sure? Okay. New Tech is going to retreat back to here behind their two allies who are not completely. Not about to die. That does provoke an attack of opportunity from Adria, but sometimes it'd be like that.
Don't tell me.
Nah, these people are gods. They will destroy your team. Okay, and that is slashing damage, so they are not weak to that. Actually, I suppose Spada could have made it. Whatever. And then it is Adria's turn. Adria is going to step up and do they have acrobatics? Oh, they have a plus 17. Theoretically get through. Uh, but would also eat a bunch of attacks opportunities. So, no, they're just going to step up and do a broad sweeping swing across. Um, and, yep, okay. That's how it works. A 37 is going to hit both Kaldi and Arachio. Um, oh, and she gets +1 because it's a sweep, and a +1 from that, and that neither of those is enough to bring it up to a critical hit. So I don't even know why I bothered. Um, actually, wait a minute. Okay, it's just Bata who gains, who has gang up. It's not other people. F. All right. Okay, so
You're not going to get +1 damage from Inspire Courage.
no. Newtak should have taken one more point of damage.
Damage.
Two more points of damage. Two more points of damage. Yeah. All right. And 26 points of damage to both of them. Boom. Boom. And up next, Arachio is going to and they could all try to do a retreat, but that would put Newtak back in front again, which they don't want to do. So we'll stand their ground, and my headphones will be unplugged, and I will plug them back in again. Cool. Oh, Bata is no longer invisible. It's been one round. Wait, has it?
No.
It is not. I should shut the fuck up. Okay. Uh, okay. Arachiel is going to crit with his first swing and hit with his second one, and he will just make a full attack because why the hell not? And that one will not hit, but he will do triple damage and cause them to be clumsy one. Nope, or he's using this one. I don't guess because she got stabbed real good and like I don't know, maybe the leg makes her clumsy. How does a spear work? Spears are cool. Uh, yeah, I know, Nate. uh, 72 points of damage. God damn. All right, respectable. And then Kaldi will attempt to do the same fucking thing. And she will crit with her first swing. Crit with the second one. Okay, actually, that might take Adria out entirely. So that's going to be what, 12d8 plus something. 12d8 plus 36. I'm in calculus. All right, so that will in fact drop Adria, and oh, I need to change it to calculus initiative. And then she's got one action left. Let's see. She's gonna stab wildly in the direction that she thinks Bada is in. All right. One is gonna hit. Nope. Not even bother rolling. All right. Okay. Bata is, on the one hand, is hasted. On the other hand, is only invisible for one more round. So he's going to try to tumble through uh, Kaldi's space while they can't fucking see him. And actually, I should roll the acrobatics check first to make sure that he actually does the thing that he is intending to do. And that will do it. Um,
Jeez, you guys are bad.
wow. Just fucking bullying my NPCs, Nate.
Fuck yeah.
Very rude. Uh, and then he will do a stab. Uh, uh, and that will just hit with flat-footed from being invisible, and that will be probably not enough damage to take them out.
Did you remember the
Uh, and by take, once again, a reminder: by take them out, I mean knock unconscious. But this is a non-lethal fighting tournament.
Did you remember the bleed damage? Because weren't they taking bleed damage?
Adria was taking bleed damage, and she stopped taking bleed damage. New Tech has weakness 5 to piercing. That lasts until the end of Bata's turn, right here. Um, until he imposes another debilitating strike condition on them. Anyway, 21 points of damage plus 5 from weakness, plus another 1 from Inspire Courage.
Yes.
Actually, so that wouldn't be a just barely hit. It would be a slightly more than just barely. Uh,
Fuck yes,
and then he will impose Clumsy One, I guess, because his next hit will almost certainly take them out. He will try to drop New Tech before they get a chance to go. Um, that hits, and that. Wait, what? Oh shit, I did plus 21 instead of minus 21. Or whatever the. Yeah, whatever. They were at like single digit HP, and Bada does plus 10 damage, so that will take New Tech to 0, and they're unconscious on the bridge. And then Bata. Oh wait, I forgot Bata was hasted. Fuck. Bata will. Does he have multiple daggers? Wait, I listed him as a short sword in his items, but a dagger within his equipment. Fuck it. I'm going to say he has multiple daggers, and he throws a dagger at. Actually, no. He's going to move away with his last action, uh, because his third attack is definitely not going to hit. He's not going to move into the black tentacles, but uh, he is going to do that. Kehoe is up next, and she no longer has any tanky people in front of her, which is not great. Um, she is going to. Oh shit! She definitely should have cast telekinetic projectile instead of shooting them with a crossbow. Oh well, live and learn. It wouldn't be actually that much of a difference.
Really?
Let's see. Let's see. A theoretical, it would be.
These people are so bad that your crossbows
It would be 22. And let's see if I can scroll all the way back up to. Actually, I have no idea when that happened. Seeing. Was this the. Did I scroll? I don't know what the hell. Um. Oh, maybe it was this, which was 19. Um. And they did 22 instead, which.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter because that wouldn't be enough. Okay. Anyway. Um. It's Kehoe's actual turn now. She is going to. Actually, I suppose that it's. Yeah, whatever. Um. Um. She is going to cast another spell, and make people sad.
Yes.
Uh, actually, hang on. Is this? Oh, temporary HP. Oh, that's a fortitude save. Um, and all right. So will saves. That is a pass for Kaldi and another pass for Arachio. Um, so that is going to be for 1 round. They can't use reactions and must attempt another save at the start of their turn. On a failure, they are slowed 1 for that turn as they sob uncontrollably. Oof. Kehoe casts Sad. Uh, and they're sad for 1 round. And then, to add injury to insults, get it? See? Kehoe shoots Arachio and misses.
Yes.
Okay, Arachio doesn't like that.
Crying.
He's gonna make another will save to not be sad. He is not sad. Actually, well, he can't use reactions, but he's going to move up. He's going to stab. And that is going to crit. And then he's going to stab another time. That's going to miss. So this is going to be 68 plus 18. And she becomes clumsy 1. 44 points of damage. Stab. And then Kaldi will also will save or become sad. Will save versus sad. Ooh, she's very not sad. Not that has any effect against. Yeah. Anyway, actually, hang on. Okay, she was there. So Kaldi is a bit slower, being a dwarf, but she can get up to still make in time to still make 2 stabs. That is a hit, and her next one is a miss. It's going to be 20 points of damage. All right. Bata is just being ignored. um, so he will take the opportunity to attempt to go up behind them. Not that this actually gives flat-footed or anything, but actually, wait a minute. That would give flanking because Kehoe has a whip with a reach of 10 feet. Oh shit. Okay. Bata has to take 2 actions to move. And they can't use reactions because they're sad, so he doesn't get stabbed twice. Yeah, it's almost like they planned this.
Even though Sam definitely did not.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, definitely. Did Keto have their whip out?
I mean, not being able to use reactions is, yeah, they would have had crossbow in one hand and whip in the other
They cast spells.
with their song. That's a bard thing. Fuck you.
You need to have either an instrument or a somatic performance.
Okay, fine. They would have had. They don't even have a crossbow in their pictures. She doesn't have a crossbow in her picture, so she retroactively did telekinetic projectile instead of a crossbow.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
She threw the crossbow.
yeah, she telekinetically threw her crossbow. That's it.
Yeah.
Um. All right. Anyway. Bata does a stab and misses. And then he does another stab, and that hits. Uh, and Arachio is flat-footed to this because whip, as mentioned previously. And okay. So that's gonna be sneak attack, and Arachio will become weak 5 to slashing. Let's say, so that also is what the whip does. And that was, yeah, all of his actions. So that's gonna be Inspire Courage is no longer up. So wait, what is it? What did Kehoe do on her turn?
She cast
Despair, and I don't think she did anything else. So Inspire Courage is still up. Okay. Uh, so that's gonna be 32 points of damage. Boom. All right, and then Kehoe will.
Yeah, I wonder who's gonna win this fight. It's still up to me.
Uh huh. Who can say? Will take advantage of the fact that they still can't reuse reactions, and uh, will uh, will attempt to whip Arachio. Uh, and that is a critical hit with flanking. So that's going to be +5 from weakness to that, and 2 from Inspire Courage. And does she has any other effects that go off on? Actually, it's a critical hit. I'm sorry. 4d4 plus and 4d6 sneak attack. And um, 45 points of damage. All right. That's a spicy roll on the whip. Kind of meh roll on the sneak attack, but whatever. Oh, actually, that should be 10 more points of damage because I didn't double the bonus damage. And then
Did you inspire courage?
I did include Inspire Courage. Fuck you, Nate. Uh, and then Arachio can't use reactions for another round, is the debilitation she will apply. Um, and then
Auto apply as
weakness 5 to slashing. And then she will cast a spell, and this ghostly Iron Maiden will attempt to snapshot in front of Arachio, and he will make a Fortitude save, and almost critically succeed. So he will take half of this damage. He will take 12 points of damage. Oh no. And then uh, sorry about that. I'm back now, and Okay, that is the end of Kehoe's turn. It is back to Arachio, who will, who is no longer sad, but still can't use reactions. So we'll just keep that there. But he just remember that he doesn't have to make a will save. Um, and he will continue to stab at Kehoe because she's the most injured. That's another crit. Kehoe would be no longer. Actually, wait. Yeah. Okay. Words. All right. Okay. So that is going, and he'll just make one more attack. Actually, can do a full attack here. Why not? Nope. Okay. So that's just one standard hit for 29 points of damage. And up next is Kaldi. Kaldi will stab and crit. Oh, actually, that was a crit, not a. Okay, I'll just add some extra damage when I roll Kaldi's damage. And a hit. And at this point, that might be 58 plus 24. No, not 24. I can math. 36. 92 points of damage. And that will drop Kehoe to 0, and she is also unconscious. And Kaldi has one more swing, which she will use to stab at Bata. Actually, she will step back to here to use reach on him. It, um, actually, there's not a whole lot of point in doing that, so sure, I'll swing for the fences. It's not actually that much of a swing for the fences because they're AC. Yeah, see, that was almost a hit. Anyway, Bata is just gonna fucking stab Arachio a whole bunch of fucking times. He doesn't have a whole lot else to do. Fortunately, he has no way of making Arachio flat-footed anymore. He has all out of allies and vanishes only once per hour. So that's going to be 34 points of damage. No. Wow, I know how to play this game. I really just said 34 points of damage when he got a 34 to hit. What the fuck am I saying? Okay. And a stab again. That misses. And one more stab.
Bot is not gonna try to retreat. I have haste and can outrun people.
Hmm? Why? He's absolute shit at range.
Well, like stab and retreat and stab and retreat.
I mean, given that they have reach,
Oh,
and that
true.
would eat an attack opportunity from
Yeah,
the one who's not no longer that, so it seems like a bad idea. He might do something with his last action because he's hasted, but well, let's think about this. He could step away twice, which would force them to use an action stepping up. I guess. What's his speed? Oh, he has a speed of 30 feet. Huh. I don't remember giving him that, but okay. um, yeah, he might try to retreat. Uh, while only one of them has the ability to take a reaction. Of course, he'd be retreating back into the fucking field of black tentacles. Let's see. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he could actually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and do something like that. And that way they have to go through the black tentacles to get to him, or swim through the water. Uh, which I think he'll do that. That seems like. I mean, he has to take some degree of gambles if he wants to win, because he's not gonna win. Let's be clear here. And that was not what he wanted, because Kaldi just rolled a natural fucking 20 to hit him. So that's gonna be 65 points of damage, and he's clumsy 1. Ow. All right. Yeah, but it's either that or make attacks with a plus 15 bonus to hit, which he hits on a 16. Uh, Here, I can roll 2 of those and see if either one of those would have hit. The answer is no. So, all right. So Arachio also has a speed of 30 feet, so he's going to go shit. Roll 20. Why? Going to get to there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he moves to there, and then has 1 action left in time for a stab. And that's a hit. And it's going to be 21 points of damage. Alright, and then Kaldi is up next. She is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. She has a speed of 20 feet because she's a dwarf. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so she can get to there. She cannot. Yeah, alright. So Bata is up next. He will step to here. Oh, Arachio is also no longer. Basically out of ways to get sneak attack on someone. Unless they were slow enough to get grappled by the black tentacles, which did not happen. Alright, so. Alright, I think I'm just gonna start to wrap it up. I'm gonna discard with him trying to do fancy tactics and just have him stab. Okay, he rolls a nat 20. That's definitely not going to drop Arachio, so I'm just going to do the full sequence of attacks. Okay, he rolls just a crit. That's it. Oof. Ooh, actually, I forgot that he has nimble dodge. I don't think that would matter for anything. It could potentially have turned some crits against. Actually, was that against him or is that against? What the hell have I been rolling? Why did I roll a 60-18? Okay, I'm re-rolling that, and let's say he used nimble dodge against that, which wouldn't have mattered. That should be 68 plus 18. And that is, in fact, how I rolled a 65 on 68 plus 18. Which, is that even possible? That is possible. It's highly unlikely, though. Okay, so I'm going to give him back 24 hit points. Oh, and I'm going to move him to his turn on the initiative. And then I'm going to roll damage for him, and he will use Brutal Rally, and Arachio will become Frightened 1. Which actually means that that second one also hits. So that's going to be another... Dude, you okay? Uh, all right. And that's the end of his turn. Arachio is just going to also fucking do a full stab. I can type. There we go. And that's a crit. And that's a hit. And that's a miss. It's going to be 98 plus 27 points of damage. 65 points of damage. It's almost out.
Would the crit have not crit if he nimble dodged?
Uh, yes, that's true, actually. So I will take off some of that damage. Thank you, Nate. That will be essentially 20 damage. All right, so Kaldi might not take him out. That will hit, and he only has one nimble dodge per round. That's going to be another hit and a miss. It's going to be 68 plus 18. Not quite enough. He has 5 whole hit points left. And he will try for some more stabs. Nope. Actually, that's a hit. Nope. And no. All right, let's see if this 2d4 plus 10 can do 75 damage. It did not.
Sam's rolling the dice, then maybe.
All right, and then Arachio will miss. And that will hit. Okay. And that will do more than 5 points of damage, and that will take Bata out. And with that, that is the conclusion of the Fangs of the Remorhaz versus the Serpent's Coils. And actually, let me double check. Pretty sure that actually also would take out this. Yep, that actually would remove the Serpent's Coils from the tournament. So you retroactively actually didn't find them in that one time you found them, because that would have been after this took place. Well, cool.
So
Bye, everyone.
what are
Thanks for watching.